Good evening. I'm Rob Blumberg, and I am this year's Fantasy Commissioner. This change was probably long overdue. For years, we've suffered with crooked Eric Newmark, Lion Steve Fiedler, Lil Mike McGuirk, and even Sleepy Todd Bresnahan. And the league has spoken and said, enough is enough. So here I am to take this over and run it properly. So the first orders of business in this new calm, more measured, better run league is to reconfirm that everybody will be joining this year. So we're going to need two things from you right away. Number one is a confirmation that you'll be participating. And yes, all 12 of you will be participating. I don't care if you have 4 kids. I don't care if you're selling your house for a price that is very high and that's keeping you busy. Or if you're traveling to Martha's Vineyard every weekend, Ed, you're all going to participate in this league and you're going to need a pretty solid excuse to drop out. So please confirm that you will be joining the league. Second order of business is the fee this year is $108, so it's $100 for the prize money, and it's $8 is your end of the league fees, which I generously paid out of my own pocket this evening. That's how much of a leader and a believer that I am, that I was willing to stake my own capital to get this process moving. Moving along, the NFL season starts September 9th. So we're looking at a draft September 5th, 6th, or 7th. My suggestion is that we either do it here at my home on my delightful new patio, or we do it at Patrick's house. And the reason I'm throwing Patrick into the fire is, let's all agree, nobody's ever put together a draft like Patrick did, and nobody's ever going to meet the standard that Patrick put in front of us. So Patrick, if you have a heart somewhere, you're going to host the draft. If you don't, then I'll host the draft. So thank you for being so generous. 2 types of rules changes that will go on here. So one type of rule is called executive rule changes, where I have full authority to do that. And then the other one is rule changes that we'll vote on. So the executive rule change is going to be that if during the draft you're blurting out who wasn't picked and pointing it out, we skip your next pick. Just shut your yaps. Everybody knows that somebody wasn't picked. We're all looking at the same list and the same tools. So just shut up and move on. All right. So that's rule 1. And that, again, is an executive rule, and I'm well within my authority on that. The other one that I'll put out to a vote once we've established who's returning, or that everyone is returning, because that's mandatory, that everybody is paid, is a rule change on the quarterbacks. Because, let's face it, Newmark put the rules together originally, and it's just not a strong suit for him. Like, if you're going to sheetrock your garage or something and you need help, that's a strength for Newmark. Making rules for a fantasy league, just not his thing. He's not qualified. He's not good at it. Doesn't command any respect. So with the quarterbacks, I will suggest, and I'll put it out there for a vote, that rather than having this 4-point stupid low quarterback value system, that it's 4 points for a passing touchdown of 10 or less yards. 11 to 30, we go to 6 points, and 31 or more, we give 7 or 8 points for that. So I'm going to put that out for a vote. I think it'll make the quarterback position more valuable. It's the right thing to do. I expect that to pass just about unanimously. I figure Newmark will go his own direction on it, but he can go shit in his hat. As for the rest of you, again, happy to have you here. You finally got some good leadership. It's going to be a good year. You finally have some good leadership. I'm not sure if I brought that up before. So make sure that you confirm you're going to be participating. I also put on the site how to PayPal, Venmo me, or write a check, whatever's going to work for you. I'm sending a kid to college next week, so even floating the $90 is getting a little bit of a problem at the moment. And the other thing that I'm going to put out there is a survey to see which one of those 3 draft days works. Looking forward to some good competition, some really polite conversation throughout the season, and everybody have a wonderful night, and God bless America.